Hey everybody, Morgan Rieger here. All right, we are on day 3 of our What is Coaching group. And today is all about social media and how you grow your network on social media. So first things first, I'm going to tell you, as a Beachbody coach, this is your business. You get to run it however the heck you want, and that's the best part about this business. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's yours. You get to do what you want and run it how you feel comfortable. And that's the best part. So I'm going to share my situation with you, obviously. First, I live in a town of 5,000 people, mostly elders. I'm not around a lot of people that often. We work a franchise business, so I'm there all the time. So to me, social media is my way to grow this business. You may not be the same. You may really like human-to-human interaction and spread it that way. It's totally up to you. But in my case, social media is the way I can reach the most people. So to me, it's the smartest way to do it. Now, when the number one question I get is people saying, I couldn't do that. I couldn't post on Facebook or social media. I don't have any friends. Zip that up right now. This girl had under 100 friends on Facebook, did not have Instagram, did not have a blog, did not have YouTube. Literally, I had Facebook to go on once in a while. I didn't post a single thing. I had like 90 friends. I was like one of the last person in our group of friends that even got Facebook. Like, not a technological person at all. Okay? So if that's your excuse, throw it out the friggin' window. Okay? So I signed up to be a coach, and I'm like, okay, cool. And, and like I said in the previous video, I just did what was said to be done. I did a new coach training, just like I give my new coaches. It's the basics. How to post or how to invite for your first challenge group, how to post on social media, how to post in a not salesy way, because God, drives me crazy when I see posts like that. That's not what we do. We share about ourselves and our journey. We don't sell salesy stuff. Anyways, so I teach you how to do that. I teach you how to grow your network, how to chat with people. So you might be a little nervous about figuring this all out on your own, but I want you to know that you don't have to figure it out all on your own. We're not about reinventing the wheel. That's why I'm a very organized and systematic person. I have all those resources for you, the basics. Like I said, how to invite to your challenge group, how to talk to people, how to send them links to order from you. And yeah, the first time you do it, you have to learn, right? Just like anything. But then it just gets to be second nature, and it's really simple, and it's really fun to talk to people and find things and find programs that they enjoy doing. So social media, that is the way I grow my business. So I basically just started finally using my Facebook. I started just sharing me. Nothing fancy at all. I basically just shared me and my journey, how I was working out, what workouts I was doing, my struggles, my strengths, what I was learning in my personal development, asking people's opinions. Like, nothing fancy, just trying to open up and be me. People connect with you. They don't connect with a picture of 21 Day Fix or any of that jazz. They connect with you. Just think about the people you follow on social media. Why do you follow them? You follow them because they lead an interesting life and they share and you can connect with them. So that's basically what social media is all about. It's creating yourself in a like a reality show, but not with all the drama. It's just sharing yourself. And it does take time. It took me a while to open up. And I'm still working on that and to really let people in. But the more I do that, the more involvement I get. So I started doing that. Like I said in the previous video, I work on connecting with 3 people a day and adding people to my network. And in the trainings, I show you how to do that. All that jazz, and it just slowly began to grow. It started with my close friends and family that would join me in challenge groups and support me. So you've got your warm market, and then I would use up my warm market, and I started to have to expand more. And that was only probably after about a year. So I, starting adding more friends on Facebook. I created a like page, and I'm sort of still growing that. I decided to play around with a blog, YouTube. I usually tell my coaches to find, 1 to 2 areas of social media to really dive into. Don't try and do it all. Find what you enjoy doing. Like Twitter. I've never had Twitter in my freaking life because I have no idea how to work it, so I'm not going to go and grow my business on Twitter. Not my thing. Instagram even, meh. I like following people, but to do my business on there, I could really care less. I grew it solely off my personal Facebook page for about a year, and then after that, I decided to expand. And like I said, I've got advanced coach training for those more advanced coaches on how to expand your network as well. So social media can be daunting, but what it comes down to is it's really, really simple. It basically comes down to you having the guts to share your journey in hopes to inspire others. So basically just think, how were you inspired originally? And it was probably from somebody else sharing their journey, right? So if you look at your friends and family, or even strangers, and think, do they deserve to feel as good as I feel? Do they deserve this experience that I got? And if you say yes, then you need to share. You need to tell them. They can't read your mind or, guess what you're doing, right? You need to be obvious about it. You need to share and invite them. And that's basically what we do on social media. And it's funny because some people see you right away doing it and they're like, yeah, I want to do what you're doing. And then I've got other people that, I had one lady message me the other week that said she has followed my journey for 2 years. And I didn't know this girl. She's never liked, commented on any of my stuff. But apparently she's followed my journey for 2 years. And finally decided it was her time, and she messaged me. So you never ever know who's watching you, and that's the cool part. You're just sharing. You're sharing to inspire others. And that is like the coolest business ever. It's fun. Social media is really fun. So it's nothing to be nervous about or anything. I help you with that. We've got trainings. We've got guidelines to make it simple. Don't overthink it. Social media is literally the new form of business. If you've noticed on Facebook or other social media platforms, all big businesses are turning towards social media because social media is the human-to-human interaction. Just think about yourself, right? When you are going to a restaurant or a hotel, anything like that nowadays, do you learn about it and pick it from a billboard or a commercial anymore? No. Those things are so useless in advertising, such a waste of money. You go to the source. You talk to your friends that have been there. You go to TripAdvisor and you look at the ratings and the comments. You go to Yelp and read up on the restaurant reviews from people, from social media. Okay? That's exactly what we're doing. A lot of people don't understand that business is moving that way yet. They still think Facebook and Instagram and all that jazz are meant to post drunk photos of yourself at a party every weekend or whatever you're posting. They still think that's what it's meant for. I'm sorry, times have changed. Social media is meant for education, for growing businesses, for inspiring people, for sharing journeys. It's meant for positive stuff now. So haters can hate. I just delete them off my Facebook because that is not me anymore. That is not what I want to see on my social media. Everything I've learned in fitness and nutrition and personal development has come from social media. It's crazy. That's how I find podcasts. That's how I find inspirational people to follow. That's how I learn about speakers and if they're speaking near me so I can go to their conference. All that jazz is social media. So I want you to get it out of your head that Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that you couldn't do. Because you can do it. I didn't do any of it. until I became a coach. And then I started to learn gradually, and I picked what I liked doing and I went with it. And that's what social media is. So I hope that helped you understand a little bit more about it, because that's a daunting topic that a lot of people get nervous about, that there's no reason to get nervous about. And just shift that mindset of what social media really is, and understand that it is kind of, we're in a new era, and just transition into that era. So tomorrow we are talking all about moolah and how you make it as a Beachbody coach. So I will see you then.